So we did a thing.
A big thing.
We bought a motorhome and decided to start a whole new chapter of our life. Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Rachelle.
And this is Just Coachin'.
RV Life with Jay and Rachelle.
Hello everyone, we're back for another edition of Just Coachin'.
RV Life with Jay and Rachelle.
Today is the day we're going to do the tour of our 2022 Entegra Aspire 44Z. And we're going to start with the outside, and then we'll come back inside.
I'm going to go ahead and hang out in here.
Temperatures are in the 30s. We were going to do this yesterday, but it was a touch warmer, but winds were like 25 miles per hour. So all videoing was done indoors. So we're going to head out today. Low winds, low temperature. Let's go. All right. We're going to do a walk around tour. This is the outside of our 22 Integra Aspire. This gives you a good full body look at the paint job that we were talking in a previous episode. All right, let's start with the passenger side compartments. We're not fully set up because this is only our third weekend. So still plenty of things. Those tubs are going to be huge for us. Those tubs are going to be great for us from a storage standpoint. And super cheap. They're like $10 at Lowe's. Another compartment. This one's full. I mean, it's not full. It's junky. Fishing equipment. But no slide out tray. This is going to allow us to push some things back. We'll see if we want to add the second slide out tray or not. I'm not real sure yet. Just another little access. That's where we keep our blue ox. It's our freshwater storage tank, where we can actually fill it from there, or we can fill it from the wet bay on the other side. This one's a little bit of a booger. This is our DEF container. Nothing exciting there. Batteries and all kinds of crap that I don't know the first thing about. So the start of our mechanical bay. Here we can open the back engine compartment for access there. Other than the dirt instead of grass, this is our backyard. The beach is just on the other side. There's a little road. You see that car passing by, maybe right there. Beach is on the other side of that car. It's this little canal, about half a mile to the bays. You drop the kayak in, probably a 8 to 10 minute pedal, and you're in Cold Pass or Christmas Bay. Really good saltwater fishing. So here's the back of our Aspire. And then probably the business side of our RV, our motorhome. This is where I spend, I don't want to say the most time, but I'm here more often than anywhere else. And that's because of that area right there. So we talked in our review about side radiator. We had no idea the benefits. Didn't even know that a side radiator existed. If you don't have this, then that means your radiator is right there, and it blocks quick access anyway to your engine compartment. If you have any, what would be probably what I'm understanding is minor repairs, they become more extensive. So this became a must for us just from an ease for mechanical issues, not necessarily for myself because I'm not mechanically inclined. But if we were on the side of the road or need somebody to come out here, what we're understanding is that they have quick access to the engine compartment because of the side radiator instead of having the rear radiator. And then the business side. This is the bay I spend the most time in. And then we've got a macerator right here, which I'm not using because I've never used one before. And it's not long enough for our sewer connection, although if I could ever get to the point where I figure that thing out and the extensions of it, it would be helpful because we're going uphill. It's not bad, so it's not a big problem. But we are going slightly uphill, and there's not really much I can do about it. You can see we're pretty low to the ground. We're coming out right there, and I just got the slinky essentially there just to give it a little bit of down, out, and down again. I've attached the full slinky, and it's just the slinky is too tall. I need a bunch of smaller slinky pieces for it to really work right. But when you buy the slinky set, it doesn't come small like that. So it is what it is. Inside of this area, this is daily routine. Take this off, and then this is the whole system right here. So up here, I can tell you can maybe see. Yep. So freshwater tank, we're holding at about a quarter of a tank. Gray water tank, or gray tanks at 50%, blacks at 33%. We will, in all likelihood, late this afternoon or this evening, we'll drain. But essentially what we do is I pull this lever right here, drain the black tank, but I also have to pull this lever to fully release it. So to drain, there's two levers, black, and then this opens everything. When that's done, close the black, and then I open up the gray water, and then that's already open. So we're good there. Then that gray water flushes it out. When that's done, close the gray. And I just listen because I'm going uphill. It trickles for a little bit. And so I listen for that to stop running, and I close that off. And then we're pretty good. So here is where I would use the macerator, and it has a separate release valve back here for the macerator right back there. And then right there, I can fill up our freshwater tank if I wanted to. I may put it at 50% since we're just here, but right now we really don't use it because we're connected all the time. Okay. Let's get this guy back on. Bear with me. All right. So that's where I work a lot. Now, this guy has been, it's our Aquahot. I thought I was going to have to come out here this morning That said, I may need more hydronic heating fluid. This may be part of our problem. From what I understand, it's supposed to be between cold and hot. So it overheated yesterday. So I need to look into that, because what I'm finding is the level is currently is right here, probably a 1/4 inch below the cold line. And I'm going to go double check, but I think it should be between the cold and the hot. So I'm going to check that. Glad we're doing this. Fortunately, the system did reset this morning on the inside on our panel, and so I was able to work through some of that. But now seeing this, I'll come back out and take a look at that. But that's our aqua hot. Really not a whole lot here except the aqua hot and our power supply. And then these bays are just the other side of the first 2 storage compartment bays that I showed from the other side, and then another small storage area right there. So one of the problems we were having is, because I don't have the slinkies, and honestly, with the slinkies, the wind blows them. We've gotten last 2 weekends pretty strong winds, so I'm using these little weights. You can kind of see, really, to keep, if there's water in the slinky, it's not a big deal, because the water, because it's going uphill, it's going to have a little bit left in there, and I don't worry about that until we leave. But when we leave, it's empty, and I actually disconnect it from there and put a cap on it, and the wind just kind of pushes it all over. So I've got these weights, and in theory, it should not push over anymore, in theory. All right. And then there's some fuses and things in here. This is where our generator release is. So I would pull that, and it would release the generator from the front compartment. Okay, we got that guy closed. It closes just a touch different than the other ones. So it's the first time I've opened that other than on the lot. So the generator is behind this area. Rachelle's parked in tight here. So, but this little compartment right here pulls out, and the built-in, or the onboard generator, is right there. So that's us. That is the full outside view at our spot at Blue Water Highway. Let's go inside. All right, we're coming in. All right. So the cockpit area, for lack of better words, that's what everybody seems to call it. So as you can see, cockpit area. Captain's chair is my office chair while we're parked. That is the best place for me to keep my work briefcase while we're here, for now anyway. It's out of the way. It's mostly not visible, and unless you're standing right where I'm at right now, and then it's very visible. These are our bags where we go back and forth from house to here. We bring stuff, so that these are just little out of the way spots for us to keep things that we will use. So the shades are down right now because it's sunny out. We'll float them that way so that you can see the cockpit area. We won't go into great detail. All right, this is the full view of the cockpit area. Both the quote-unquote captain's and co-captain's seat turn around and face the living room. As you can see, we leave the co-captain's seat as a additional spot. Plus, it opens up more of a walkway to our outside steps. If it's turned around, it covers a little portion of that. Not a big portion, but it's just better to leave it this way. All right. Let's turn around and bring Rachelle into the party.
Hello.
Rachelle, you want to take us on a tour of the inside, or at least come along?
I will come along.
Thanks for being a great player. You're such a great sport. All right, let's first start by demonstrating the recliners or lack thereof.
Okay.
Because this is important. You notice the two ottomans. Those were just brought in this weekend. That's as high as the recliners go. Let me give you another view. And folks, I'm telling you, that's not a recliner in my world.
Right.
That's a
seat,
decliner.
Yeah. The seat goes back if you put the feet up, so you can't like sit up comfortably. Yeah. So it's just not.
Do a like, go back with the seat so you can see.
Like,
see
I don't want to lay down.
The legs never go up really any higher. They're going down. The back goes. It's really, honestly, if there was one gripe to this thing, it would be the recliner. We love recliners, but do not love those recliners. So last weekend we did some measuring and we figured out the height of the ottoman that we wanted, and we needed some color too. And so these ottomans, Rachelle, demo the ottoman,
storage ottoman,
and then sit down and just demo the difference with the feet up.
So it's just more comfortable.
So feet up, it's at a natural recliner level, and the back is straight. Can't emphasize that more. Like the back is straight and the feet are straight. It's so much more comfortable. We watched TV yesterday, and game changer for having these. And we have a his and hers. Little color pop with the throw pillows as well. Okay, so one of the biggest must-haves for us, fair to say, one of the biggest must-haves for us was this setup on this side of the room. Remember in our review episode, we said we did not want opposing couches. A lot of coaches you'll see, they'll have a couch here, theater seating, or two couches. Like it's more like love seat. And so the living room is really reduced down. One side will have a televator. We did not want that. It was a waste of space for us. Rachelle really loved this setup. Not that I didn't as well, but she loved when she first saw, I think we first saw this on a Cornerstone out of our price range for what we wanted.
Yeah.
So, and then from then on, that was all we were looking at was the corner fireplace with the mounted TV.
Yeah. I mean, we were looking for that, or even like, what is the possibility that we could switch that out? Because just the opposing couches just wasn't for us.
Yep. And we love this. This gives us a ton of space. 3-seat couch. I mean, really and truly, we could put 4 people on that couch, shoulder to shoulder, really. But when are we going to have 4 people in here sitting on the same side of a couch?
Right.
Probably never. But we also have the 2 chairs up front for extra seating. Ton of options here, but wide open space, as you can see. And then this was the second must-have. Might be a little bit.
No, that was a must-have for you, for sure.
I definitely wanted it to be a must-have. If we'd have found everything else perfect and it had a dinette.
A booth.
Or booth. I don't know what these things are. If it had a booth and that was the only flaw, I don't know what we would have done. But we really were looking for this setup. And so fortunately we found it, and we're not having to talk about we have a booth. I think we probably would have made a booth work, even though we would have constantly talked about not liking it. Yeah. Wish we'd have had the dinette.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that. The other thing, when you first walk in, this was Rachelle absolutely loved this. I'm kind of a wood color guy, but honestly, I really don't care. Rachelle absolutely loves the whites.
Yeah. The light color, it just brightens it up. It makes it look bigger. I just prefer that over the, as Andrew Steele says, the mom and pop cabin look.
Yeah.
So
your grandmother's house, all the woods, either shiny wood or very, very dark wood. Some of those are very nice. This seems more modern and kind of more our taste. This feels like home.
Yeah.
So that's what we love about it. The other thing is it's got plenty of storage. We're not going to go through and open all the storage, but I mean, they pass all the way through. So if I were to open this, in theory, I could reach all the way across to the other side. And then the same, behind the couch. All right, let's talk about the kitchen now. One of the things that we really like is how open it is with the living room. And this is wide open space. But we leave this out all the time. And actually use this space here. We just used it this morning at breakfast. It just extends and provides more counter space. Really, really cool feature. And then, of course, where Rachelle is, the residential refrigerator.
Yeah, that was a must.
It's a different style than our refrigerator at home, but at the end of the day, it's the freezer on the left, refrigerator on the right. It's the exact same thing. We have way plenty of space. And then Rachelle is standing at the pantry. So full, nice size, deep pantry. Really and truly, it's as deep as the refrigerator is. So we are not hurting for space as far as that goes. And then right behind Rachelle, we're still trying to figure out how we're going to fully use this when we're in it full time. But we have some glasses and things that we're going to bring in. But we have to be mindful of travel days. So that's a to be determined type of shelf. But we like the fact that it's backlit with the rain glass. It kind of hides what's there with a little bit of light. We actually used that last night when we had all the other lights out watching TV. We used that for kind of a backlight in the room to give us some light. But still figuring that out. And then our sign. We don't have a lot of places to hang signs like this, or hang pictures for that matter. We actually really have two places. And this is one of them. We made this together a while back, and so that's been in our bedroom, but now it's in our main living area. So let's go into the kitchen a little bit more. And Rachelle's going to walk us through this side of the kitchen. Okay, Rachelle's not going to walk us through this side of the kitchen. I'm going to walk us through this side of the kitchen. We have a full, what do you call this?
Sink.
A full. We have a full sink.
It's not a split sink.
Is that a basin? It's a big tub. It's not split. That's what we like about it. It is one solid sink, and we absolutely love that. Would we have bought this if it were split? Yes, yeah. But kind of like the booth idea, we would have talked about it. We really love that style of sink, whether it's in a motorhome, an RV, or in a home. The other thing, we've only used it once, and we just so happened to use it during our while shooting a past episode with the dishwasher.
We use it more as a dish drain, than a dishwasher.
Sometimes we'll just wash dishes, open it up, put them in there to drain. But
it is what it is.
We don't have a lot of dishes, so there's that. And then our cooktop and our convection / microwave oven. All right. Also really like that we're able to close off the main living area from the back bathroom and bedroom area. So if we have guests that are going to come over, we can just close that door, and whatever's behind door number 1 is behind door number 1. But let's take a look at our bathroom space.
Hi.
Hey, there's
It's
Rachelle.
me.
Okay, so this is the tightest area on the entire coach. If we're crossing paths, we've got to go sideways, and I have to do my best to get skinny. But most of the time, this is not a big conflict for us, and we can get through at the same time, but we're not often back here at the same time right now. But when we go full time in here, that may be more of a thing. But again, really the tightest space is getting, if we were going to pass from the kitchen to this area right here through that door at the same time, we would just wait on one another.
Yeah.
We could dance and go sideways and, do a little thing, but that's not something we would do. So this is the restroom area. This is different. And I think this is the only model we saw with the midship bathroom.
Like this, for
like
sure.
This.
Yeah.
Most of the things that we were looking at had the quote unquote the master bathroom in the back with or without a closet, depending on the coach. And it would have, in this general area, it would have a half bath. So you go in the door, there'd be a commode, a sink, and that'd be about it. This one is really unique to everything that we saw, and we really and truly, we love it. And it's given us more space than I think either one of us even expected in this area, the bedroom and the closet. So I like being able to go from the bedroom to the closet, and it's because of this design here. But anyway, we have his and hers vanity. All three of those mirrored medicine cabinets open up and have 3 shelves each. I mean, there's so much space inside there. And, you can see all of the drawers. So there are 8 drawers.
Well, there's 6 drawers and then the little pull downs.
Yeah, 6 plus the little miniature pull downs plus the under sink storage. So there's a lot of space in here for storing stuff. Okay, so motorcoach, Integra, all the brands, designers. So this is really where, and again, we're not full-time yet, so this is the space for towels. Unless we were to put towels under the vanity, you can see that this is not very deep. I'll show you with my hand. I just touched the back wall, so it's about wrist to fingertip. So we rolled the towels. You can see we get two towels per shelf, but we're living in a world where we are going to downsize. So having as many towels on the coach as we do currently at home really isn't necessary. So I guess we will figure out, how we're going to use that storage as we move forward. Right now we have 4 towels and a handful of wash rags.
Yeah.
But honestly, we really don't need more than that. 4 towels is probably plenty because that's a his and a hers with a backup his and a hers.
Yeah, I mean, and we're going to have to do laundry more often than we currently do. So we don't have space for that. Yeah, many dirty towels.
Do you want to demo the shower area, or you want me to demo the shower area?
Because you are larger and we'll be able to show how.
Call me fat?
No, I'm just saying that you're bigger than me.
You may have to walk in and see what we can see.
Uh-oh.
So this was our biggest concern. This is where I went straight to. My shoulders, if I'm turned diagonally, my shoulders don't touch. I mean, my elbows don't touch. I have plenty of space. We've mounted this, and we were intentional about where we mounted that so it wouldn't mess with us. Shower head, wand here. If I were to go elbow to elbow here, couldn't do it, but I'm not doing this in a shower anyways. Most of the time you're in this general area. I have tons of space. I am 5'10" So I've got all kinds of space above me. I guess if I were super tall and wanted to point the shower head straight in my face, I could be, 7 foot tall. I don't know. I can just barely touch the skylight with my middle finger. So there's a ton of space in here. Ton of space. And then if you really want to get into the crappy world of commodes, it has a macerator toilet. So a residential toilet. Gives it a touch of water. Down the tank. Area. Now let's keep going and see what's behind door number 2.
Boo.
Okay. Master bedroom. And there's really not a lot to see here. It's a master bedroom. This to me is very standard for what we saw across all brands, all models. Give or take, some things here or there. One of the things that we really loved. So first of all, king bed, RV king.
It's an RV king, yes.
So, but plenty big. And we lucked out because remember we bought this used. We lucked out and it had an upgraded mattress on it. And it is the best mattress I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
Rachelle sleeps so good out here. Way different than we're at home. It's kind of crazy. And I did not sleep last night, not because of the mattress, but I wondered, was Rachelle alive? Because I couldn't hear her. She was sleeping so well. No noises. I'm like, are you awake? Are you alive? So this is really kind of a cool feature. And both sides have it. And it's just this little nightstand area. This was not typical. Some would have them. Some would only have one. I don't remember seeing a lot that were kind of this L shape that you have the main base. And then as it goes back kind of where the basket is, that's right below a window. I don't remember seeing a lot that had that whole piece right there. And then we'll look at my side. So not super deep, got that, but it's got plenty of space for whatever we need by the bedside, but also really cool feature. Both sides have 2 110 outlets. So we can each charge our phones at night. I keep this little fan and I just keep it plugged in all the time. All right, so flipping around to the business side of the bedroom. Maybe that's the business side of the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's for another show, folks. But our dresser / chest of drawers. So we each kind of have a his and hers. And maybe you can see it better in this one. Who knows what's in? We're not fully moved in yet. This is more weekend style, but 3 shelves. We just brought these in, so we'll experiment as we bring some more things. But each side has the exact same thing. And then some 2 pull-out drawers there. We're not really, we're keeping remotes here. And then another deep and long drawer in the middle that we're not using yet. But once we get full time, then we have a lot of storage. I think more than either one of us really envisioned. And that's not even all of the storage. So let's show them not the main feature, but our really good
important feature.
We're going to slide around here. Notice we just crossed paths in this area.
The one door that I can open without too much problem.
Yeah, Rachelle has trouble opening the doors. It's not because of the doors. It's just
it's my
strength
hands.
thing.
They don't work.
So, master closet, and Don't go crazy on us. It's a little bit cluttered.
It's a lot cluttered.
It's
right
a lot
now,
cluttered.
but
We're figuring out where everything's going to go, how we're going to use everything, and just kind of a storage system. But full left to right top shelf, and we'll go in so that you can see. Goes back just a little ways. These are our bags that we bring our clothes in, and then we'll take clothes home. That is the Dirt Devil system that we did not show. We can show on the way out. This side is our, let me make some room here. Rachelle, you want in the picture?
not really.
Not really. Down goes Fraser. So we have split washer and dryer. There's a lot of talk about washer and dryers, and I think Rachelle would tell you she would prefer, I think, to have a combo washer dryer with built in.
Yeah, but that's with absolutely no, like, I've never had one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we would have a little extra space at the top then.
Yeah.
You know?
Essentially, if we had that, we would have some storage space up here where the dryer is, I'm guessing. And, you know, I don't know what we would put there, but we'd certainly figure it out. But we have full size, or not full size, we have full RV size washer and dryers. And then some more cabinet space on this side, just across from the washer and dryer. It's empty for now. 3 shelves. I can guarantee you it will not be empty when we're a little bit more moved in, and or for sure when we full time. But that's a good problem to have. And then again, 3 more drawers down there, really not being used at all. This guy right down here, I have trouble throwing things away. And while that will never go on our bed, that was the comforter that came with the bed. And of course, that was really the first thing we bought was sheets and comforter set. It hasn't ended up there yet. My guess is that's going to end up in a bin in the bay, because I'm thinking there's going to come a point in time where I want to put something on the ground, and just to protect me from getting muddy, wet, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it could be more comfortable if I have to crawl underneath on the concrete. Seems like a good use of an old comforter that we're never going to use. If not, at some point she'll make me throw it away.
Yeah.
But right now it's right there. I need to move it out to the under bay. Okay. That's the house.
That's it.
Is there anything that we forgot?
You were going to talk about
our little Dirt Devil system right there. So we just sweep down. Actually, that's okay.
Wow.
Tell us how you really think. So we can sweep and then get it over to that, open it, and it sucks it down into the Dirt Devil system. Or we have some Dirt Devil hookups where we could use the Dirt Devil vacuum and it just goes down under the bay. Honestly, we have a system we like better, and so we may at some point use the floor sweep, but
yeah,
we'll see. I don't envision us using that very often at all. We've got a better small size vacuum cleaner that is chargeable, that we can do the whole house without, switching hoses and all that good stuff. So here we go back to the main area. Okay, so that is the full tour of our 2022 Entegra Aspire 44Z.
I think that's fitting that it's a Z.
Yeah, our last name is Z. She's Z. Her grandma name is ZZ. So yeah, it is fitting. That just kind of happened. We weren't looking for that. That was not that was not a must-have. That just happened. So yeah, we love it. This is going to be home very, very soon. It's our weekend home for sure right now. But in the near future, we will have a house sold and be living out here full time. So, where are we parked right now? We are parked at the Blue Water Highway RV Resort in Surfside Beach, Texas. It's really, the city is Freeport, but we're really at Surfside Beach. We're between Surfside Beach and San Luis Pass. We're about a mile from San Luis Pass. So if you're familiar with the area, you probably already know where Blue Water RV Resort is, but that's where we're at. And that's where we're going to be, at least for this year. And when we get the house sold, then or a little bit more free to come and go. But right now we're managing two places at one time and loving our escape from the real world on the weekends and holidays when we're out here. How do you like it?
I love it.
A year and a half ago, we wouldn't have even been sitting in this thing, much less she would have said, I love it.
I was adamant that we were not doing RV life. Adamant.
100%. That's very true. Yet here we are. All right. And that is a wrap on another episode and full tour of our Aspire. We'll see you next time on Just Coachin'.
RV Life with Jay and Rachelle.